In today's segment, we'll begin with an expert's view on the increasing popularity of gold ETFs. More people are investing in gold exchange traded funds. In August, investors added a record 1,611 crore rupees to these funds. This is the fourth month in a row that money has flowed into gold ETFs. Now, the total value of gold ETFs in India is 37,390 crore rupees. Gold prices stayed between 69,000 and 72,000 rupees for 10 grams last month. The government lowered the tax on gold, which kept prices down. Around the world, gold ETFs are also getting more money. Let's hear what our expert Yogita Dunn, CFP founder at Swarsa, has to say.
So as per our view, this reflects a growing interest in gold as a safe haven, which is driven by the rising gold prices and market volatility. This basically means that investors are now viewing gold as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty, obviously because of the wars that are going on in the Middle East, etc. And this has contributed to the inflows into these funds. Also, the fear of recession in the US is triggering this inflows into the gold ETFs. So there are several personal finance considerations, especially around the tax implications of investing in gold ETFs compared to the other gold-related options such as physical gold or gold futures. The tax structure for gold ETFs has recently become very, very favorable because of the budget, aligning it with the taxation on physical gold. So gains from gold ETFs held over 12 months are now subject to a long-term capital gain tax of 12.5% down from 20% without indexation benefits. So this simplification has made gold ETFs more attractive, especially for the high-income investors who previously faced slab-based taxation on gains from gold investments. Also, compared to physical gold, which has a similar tax treatment after gold 24 months, gold ETFs have this added advantage of easier liquidity and storage. Hence, it is a more convenient way of investing. So vis-a-vis gold ETFs, the LTC long-term capital gain tax on physical gold is 12.5% after 24 months. However, physical gold can also involve higher transaction and storage costs, which reduces its appeal for long-term investors. With regards to gold futures, they offer a leverage exposure to gold prices but are taxed differently. Short-term gains are added to the investor's income and taxed according to the income slab. Futures can also be riskier because of their speculative nature, hence making them less ideal for conservative investors. Currently, we wouldn't comment on sovereign gold bonds. They were very, very tax efficient, of course, whereas while the interest earned on sovereign gold bonds was taxable, the long-term capital gain tax was exempt if the bonds were held till maturity. However, as of right now, there is no sign of sovereign gold bonds being released by the government. So this is our take on the inflows and gold ETFs, and we feel that it is a positive sign because as financial planners, we definitely recommend at least 10% of investment in gold as a hedge against inflation and other adverse effects, other adverse situations in the world.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts.